Hey again, everybody. Welcome to Race to Fill the Cup, Review and Extend. My name is Miss Mans, and we will be doing a kindergarten math activity. Again, it's called Race to Fill the Cup. We're going to do review and an extend, an enrichment in this video. The materials that you will need for this activity are 2 dice, any dice, a plastic cup, any cup you have at home, but a cup, something to fill up, and counters. And you can use anything that you have around the house that you might see that will work, but in your kit there were some counters, so if you want to use those, that'll be very helpful. For this review, what I would like to do first is take a look at the dice. Some children, your young age, they have never seen a dice or they're not sure what number it is. So before we get started with the game for Race to Fill the Cup, I'd like to go over each side of your dice. There are 6 sides on a dice cube. We have a 1, so there's 1. Then you have 2, 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, 3, and behind it is a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and right here we have 5, and the 5, if you look, it looks a little familiar. Take a look in the patterns. There's a 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 with one more in the middle. So 4 and one more is a 5. You might see it as 3, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5. And you can see it either way. It goes this way too. 3, 4, 5. And last but not least is the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You might see it this way, sideways. You can count sideways. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the sides of our dice. Before we start putting them into the cup, I know many of you are amazing counters, but let's go ahead and see what those counters will look like when we do roll the dice. So we're just going to go in order from 1 to 6. So our 1, and if you take a look, I'm going to put the dice down and I'll show you. And I've got these over here. And this is facing the 1. And here is 1 counter. So the 1 and 1. So next we're going to count up to 2. So if you see, I have 2 on my dice and 2 counters. Now let's go to 3 dots. It's a diagonal line. 1, 2, 3. And we'll do our 4. Here we go. So 4 dots, 1, 2, 3, 4 counters. And the next number is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 dots on the dice, 5 counters. The last number is a 6. So here we have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, are you ready to play our game? So what we're going to do for Race to Fill the Cup is we will roll and we're going to count out every counter and then we will put them in the cup. And that way we make sure we know exactly how many we are counting. And we're going to start with 10 chips altogether. So we had the 6. So let's add in, we're going to add in a few more. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's add 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we have 10 counters. We are going to race and see how quickly we can get them into the cup. So here's my dice. We're gonna roll and we'll count together, and I'll show you guys our chips as we put them in. Here we go, roll. All right, we rolled a 4. So what we're gonna do, we've rolled a 4, I got the 4 showing, and we're gonna take 4. So we're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you see, I still have some chips left. So we're gonna roll again. Are you ready? Let's roll again. All right, this time I rolled a 3. So let's look at the chips. And I'm gonna put that 3 here. And we're gonna count 1, 2, 3. I still have chips left. So I'm gonna take my dice, roll again. 2, 1. How many chips do I have left? I just have 1 chip left, just 1. Let's see if we can roll a 1. Is that a 1? No, let's try again. Is that a 1? No, let's try again. We got it. Put our 1. And so we filled our cup with 10 chips. We did a great job. I'm very proud of you. All right. Now that we know our numbers, I want to do an enrichment part of this game. So for this enrichment, once you're really good at counting, you know your 1, 2, 3, and you can get it in there. You can go real fast. You can go up to 20. The enrichment is writing our numbers. And so what I have done is created, just quickly, and you can do this too on any piece of notebook paper, but erase to fill the cup, a number sentence sheet. So what I'm going to do, if you look, I wrote the number sentence, and it's blank plus blank equals blank. You can choose any number. In an enrichment, you can start at 10, you can go to a higher number, you can go to 12, you can go to 15, 20, whatever number that you can count up to and you can feel confident is great for your enrichment. No worries at all. We'll go ahead and we're gonna start with 10. So just like before with our cup, we're gonna count 10 counters onto the table so that we can race to fill the cup with 10, and we are going to write down our number sentences. Are you ready? Okay, so I will bring them up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have our 10 counters on the table. We're going to write down each number that we add until we have a complete number sentence, and we're going to equal 10, just like our 10 counters. All right, let's begin. Got my dice? Here we go. All right, we're going to start with a 1. So I'll pick up 1 counter. I'll put it in the cup, and on my paper, I wrote 1 plus, and I have another blank because I know I have to add again. Oh, this is big. A 6. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to add 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I'm going to write my 6 down. So I wrote 1 plus 6. Now, should I write an equals? Am I done with it? No, I still have counters on the table, remember? Let's look. So I have to roll again. So I'm going to write plus blank. So I wrote plus blank. Okay. Ready? Let's roll and see what we get. I got a 5. But if I look at my counters, are there 5 counters? No. So I can't do that. It's not going to equal 10. 5 is bigger than 3, so I can't put 5 in. I don't have 5 counters. I don't have enough. So I have to roll again. 2. So let's get 2 of our counters. 1, 2. And we're going to write the 2 down on our number sentence. So 1 plus 6 plus 2. But if you look, I'm not done yet. I can't write equals. I still have a chip left. So I have to add again. So I wrote it down. We've got 1 plus 6 plus 2 plus, we've got to get that last one in. So here's that last one. Let's roll and find out. Ready? See if we can roll. Roll that number. I got a 4. But I don't have 4 chips, so I cannot use 4. Let's try again. I got a 1. So 1, and here's my 1 chip. So let's put that 1 in. And I can write it down. So I wrote, we rolled a 1, then we rolled a 6, we added 6 more, then we rolled a 2, we added 2 more, and then we rolled a 1, we added 1 more, and that was all 10 chips all together. So we roll, oh, you know, we could count how many times we rolled. How many times did we roll? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. We rolled 4 times to get 10 chips in there. Let's make it more interesting. Let's go all the way up to 20. So we have our 10. Let's count these out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to go to 20. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I now have 20 chips that we're going to be working with. And we're going to do the same. We're going to do our number sentences. We're going to do a blank plus a blank, and we're going to keep going until we can equal our answer. And today what we're going to equal is 20, but we don't know how many. So we have to roll and roll until we get to that whole 20, okay? All right, are you ready? And with extend, 2 dice, okay? So let's do 2 dice. We'll count them up because we're brilliant. Let's count them up, fill the cup. Here we go. All right, we have a 6 and a 2. How much is 6 and 2 more? Let's count it. 6, 7, 8. So that's 8. We need to put 8 chips into our cup. So let's pick 8 chips together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now we're going to start our number sentence, and we're going to write 8 Right. Plus. So I put my blank line, and I've started with 8 plus. And we got to put another blank line because we're going to add again. Are you ready to add again? Here we go. All right. We have a double 3. So we have 3 on one side and 3 on the other. Let's count it out. We'll start over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to put 6 in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will write my 6. So we have 8 plus 6. And are we done yet? Let me look. We still have more to go. You know, for the extend, I wonder how much 8 plus 6 is. One way we could figure that out is by counting on cut. So we've got 8, and I'm going to put 6 dots under that 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to count 8, and we're going to count up, see how many we put into that cut. So we started with 8, and then we put 6 more. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There are 14 chips inside of this cup, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chips on the table. So we've got 14 in the cup and 6 on the table. Do you remember how many chips we started with? Yes, we started with 20 chips. So 14 plus 6 is 20. And we've got to get the rest of this 6 into the cup. So I'm going to write my plus dash, and I'll show you. We started with 8, we put 6 more in, but we still have more. So let's see how many rolls. 1 roll, 2 rolls more. All right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we are going to put, we've got our 4 and our 1, which is 5 altogether. We're going to put 5 chips in. So let's take a look. Ready? Count 5 with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we have a lonely chip. We have a lonely chip. We're going to write 5 on our paper. So we had 8. We added 6 more. Now we're adding 5. I wonder how many are in my cup. So you know what we could do? We could put our dots. There were 5 chips. I made it look like a dice. So if you take a look, so here, remember 8 plus 6, we had 14 in the cup. We added 5 more, so 14, and now let's count 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now we have 19 chips. We're supposed to have 20. How many more chips do we need to add? That's right. Since we only have 1 chip, I'm actually just going to use 1 dice. I got a 4. Can I do a 4? No, I only have 1 chip left on the ground. We got a 1. So I'm going to take my 1 chip and I'm going to put it in the cup. And now I'm going to write that down. So we had 8. And then we added 6 more. We had 14. Then we added 5 more. We got 19. And our last one, 19. And I'll put the dot. 19, 20. And I'm going to write equals 20. Because we were equaling 20 chips to fill the cup this time. Well, that was my review and extend. I had a great time learning with everybody. I hope that you remember what each of those dots represent on our dice. Here's a pop quiz. How many sides are on a cube dice? How many sides does it have? I guess you'll have to count to find out. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great one. Bye.